What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to do a review on my Toyota Sienna all-wheel drive limited edition minivan. I'm selling it today. I got a buyer, so we went for a test drive. He checked it out, he loved it. So since it's going bye-bye, I figured I'd do a review on it because this thing is absolutely amazing if you don't know about these things. So this is my 2013 Toyota Sienna all-wheel drive limited edition trim, and it's in silver. This thing is so awesome. You know, these minivans are underrated. A lot of people don't like minivans because they're like, oh, those are soccer mom vehicles, but in reality, these things are freaking awesome. They have a lot of room. They're stretched out. There's a lot of room to stretch out and get comfortable in there. The kids have tons of space. And with the limited edition trim with all-wheel drive, you really get all kinds of versatility. So the all-wheel drive is what attracted to us to this this van, because we live in Reno, Nevada, where it snows. You know, we're 40-50 minutes from Lake Tahoe. We get a lot of snow up here. Not so much in my area, but closer to the mountain, you get a lot of snow. And we go up there a lot. So it was just nice having all-wheel drive, because all-wheel drive is just like magic. When you have snow tires or studded tires, you could just drive anywhere without slipping and sliding all over the place and crashing into people. So it's really safe and can get you a lot of places. I would say the only downside to a van versus an SUV is the ground clearance is lower. So you will kind of get stuck in the deep snow. So if you get like, I don't know, 10 inches of snow, then you're probably going to have a hard time. Your front bumper is going to get piled up full of snow and you just won't be able to go anywhere. But just regular snow days or rainy days or muddy days, yeah, all-wheel drive is phenomenal. I probably really wouldn't want to have a van without all-wheel drive nowadays, or any car without all-wheel drive, to be quite honest. If I could choose all-wheel drive, I'd rather have all-wheel drive. And one thing I noticed about these Toyota Sienna all-wheel drives is that they are really hard to find. We looked all over Reno, Carson City, Fallon, you know, all of northern Nevada, and there were no all-wheel drive vans in my price range. There were some new ones at the dealerships, and they wanted like $35,000, $40,000, and I was like, nope, I'm not spending that much money. I just want a good, reliable used car. But to find an all-wheel drive at an affordable price was just like finding a unicorn. It was really hard. So we looked in the Bay Area. We expanded our search to the Bay Area, and we found one at a Honda dealership in Concord, California, which is basically the Bay Area. And they had this one with, I think it had like 50,000 miles, which is low for a used Toyota. So 50,000 miles, I think they were selling it, I think it was like $25,000, something like that. But we had another Sienna, a 2012 Sienna, two-wheel drive, that we were trading in. So they gave us a nice chunk of money for the older Sienna, and we only financed this thing for $17,000. So that was a pretty good deal for us. We were upgrading from a two-wheel drive Sienna to a four-wheel drive Sienna. And it was kind of cool. I remember the day that we bought it. It was like, I think it was around October maybe, and the Sierra mountain range got a big snowstorm, and they actually shut down Highway 80 from Sacramento to Reno because of the snow. And they were only letting all-wheel drive vehicles pass. And as soon as I came up with a brand new car, I just bought it like literally like an hour earlier. I came up to the checkpoint, and he goes, oh, what do you have all-wheel drive? I said, yes, I do. I just bought it. He goes to the back. He sees the badge where it says all-wheel drive. And he goes, all right, go on through. And it was snowing. The storm was going. And we drove right through the snow, right through the mountain with no problems at all. It was so awesome. So good memories with this van. And then, of course, we took this van to different places on road trips. We went to Great Basin National Park on the east side of Nevada. We went to Yosemite. We went to Zion National Park. We went all over in this thing, man. San Francisco, LA, Las Vegas. We went all over in this thing. It's such a fantastic car. So let's talk about some of the specs on this thing. So it has a 3.5 liter V6 engine under the hood. Pretty straightforward there, nothing really to really brag about. You don't even need to look at it. It's a V6 from Toyota. It's in a lot of their cars. I think it's in their Highlander as well. I think that's the same motor that might be in the Tacoma as well, at least a version of it. It's automatic as well. All these vans are all automatic. This one has the expensive, I forgot what they call these, HIDs, high intensity discharge headlights. So this was the limited model was the best you could possibly buy in 2013. So it had every bell and whistle you could possibly have in 2013. Now one of those things was these HID headlights. And holy crap, when those things go out, they are expensive. I went to O'Reilly's to get another set and they were like $125 each. So just a heads up, if you buy one of these, your headlights go out. There is no cheap Amazon replacement from China. There's none. You got to get the good stuff. So it was basically 250 bucks to get new headlights. They lasted just over a decade, which is, I guess, not bad. This also came with fog lights, which is nice. The lower trims don't come with the fog lights. So when it gets dark and you want to see a lot more, you turn on those fog lights and you can see so much more of the road, which is nice. It has the alloy wheels. I think these are, what size are these? I think they're 18s. Where's it at? Yeah, 18-inch wheels. The lower trims will have 17-inch wheels. These are Yokohama tires I bought last winter, right before winter. I got brand new tires because the run flats got worn down. Oh, let's talk about run flats. So when you go with the all-wheel drive models, the all-wheel drive has a transfer case and a drive shaft right down the middle. And when you do that, you lose the ability to have that 8th seat, the jumper seat. Usually these have a jumper seat in the middle. Well, the all-wheel drives don't have that. So you lose that, and you also lose the spare tire that goes in the back. So because you have that drivetrain back there, it takes up space where the spare tire should go. So all-wheel drive minivans don't have spare tires. That sucks. How they combat that, though, is you get run flats, and the run flats are stiffer, harder tires, and they kind of wear down kind of fast, in my opinion, because this van is heavier than a normal van with the all-wheel drive system. So be prepared to go through tires a little bit faster than regular tires. I already knew I was going to sell this thing, so I just bought regular street tires, these Yokohamas, and just lived without a spare. I mean, you can buy one of those donuts and throw it in the back, I guess. You could do that. You can get them at the pick and pull. But yeah, I just used the regular street tires with a patch kit. You know those patch kits you plug? It's like a spike with a rubber plug. I just had that kit and a can of air. So took my chances, and that's how I rolled. Another thing we did too is we put limo tint on the entire van. That's as dark as you can go. We moved from Vegas where it's 115, 116 degrees, and it's super hot in Vegas. So we're just so comfortable tinting our vehicle so it's nice and cool inside. Plus too, my wife doesn't like people being able to see inside. So it's kind of a safety thing too. But I just like the way it looks. It looks cool with the limo tint, and it keeps the van cool. I love it. This one came from the dealership that we bought it from with this WeatherTech bug shield, I guess that is. So the air kind of flows over your windshield and less bugs splatter on your windshield, apparently. They still do, but apparently less of it happens. And then it also came with crossbars, as you can see there. Sometimes these vans don't have crossbars. They only have these, what do you call it, vertical bar? I don't know what direction that would be. North-south bars. That's usually how they come. So you'd have to buy the crossbars separate. But this one came with crossbars, and it was nice because I put a cargo rack on top. I found a basket on Facebook and put a basket up there for extra cargo space when we're on road trips. And I also took a pallet, a plastic pallet, and cut it in half with a Sawzall and bolted it on top to make a standing deck for when the kids wanted to watch 4th of July fireworks. They could stand on top of the van without damaging anything up there. It was kind of cool. I probably should have made a video about that. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Another thing I added too was this 2-inch hitch in the back. So that's a game changer right there. So these vans don't come with hitches. You have to install them. You can go to U-Haul and have them do it for you, or you can just watch a YouTube video and bolt it onto the frame. There's like 4 bolts over here and 4 bolts over there. And once you do that, you can put a bike rack back here so you can carry bikes. That's exactly what I did. Or if you really want to extend the versatility of this thing, you can put a trailer on here. So I actually wired the van with the wire harness, the 4-pin wire harness, so you can have brake lights on your trailer and turn signals on your trailer. So that's a big selling point to this minivan. So I would haul around my side-by-side and my ATV on a single axle trailer. I think the towing capacity is like, I don't know, under 2,000 pounds. So you can't carry a lot, but you can carry a decent amount of cargo on a trailer. So that's pretty cool. Love it, absolutely love it. Again, makes this thing so versatile. Cargo on the top, cargo basket up back here if you wanted to, bike racks or a trailer. Phenomenal. All right, so let's go on the inside here. It's got power mirrors, by the way. These things fold in when you go to the car wash drive-through. On the inside, you can see it's got all leather seats, and these are heated leather seats. Pretty nice, with headrests. It's got the captain's chairs that are also leather. Everything's leather, but these captain's chairs are nice. The limited trim comes with captain's chairs. See the leg rest right there? So it's very VIP kind of feeling in here. It's pretty nice. And then of course three seats in the back. If you had the 8-seat version, there would be a seat right here in the middle that you can click in, which we did own that, but it was only 2-wheel drive. Again, first thing we bought when we got this van was a custom fitted dash mat, so the sun doesn't crack the dash, so it looks brand spanking new. It's fitted. We do that with all our cars. I highly recommend doing that. And then my wife got me a dash cam for Christmas, and that films everything in front. And then I wired it and hid the wires in the trimmer. You can't even see it, but I hid the wires underneath the plastic trim there. I used a plastic tool to jam it up in there. You can't see it. And then I have a rear-facing camera, which you can almost see it. It's right there. There's a rear-facing camera right there. So if anybody were to rear-end me, or to, I don't know, just try to do something stupid, I have them all filming on camera, and it loops. It loops, I think it's like 30-second video clips until it fills up, and then it deletes the oldest one. So highly recommend getting a dash cam. That's nice. Inside you got the leather wrapped steering wheel. Old school analog gauges with a little bit of digital information. It's got a touch screen center console. It doesn't have DVD in the screen here, but it does have a DVD player in the back. Check this out. Oh, by the way, it has power doors on both sides. Some of the lower trim models only have one side. Limited comes with this drop down movie theater, which is pretty awesome. And it actually comes with Toyota branded electronic headphones too. I think it comes with 2 of them. We never used them, but it comes with headphones that attaches to this. This is before Bluetooth, so you can't, unfortunately, you can't play Bluetooth videos on here. That'd have been nice if you could, but you can't. All right, so back to the front here. Another big selling point to these minivans is the cup holders. Holy crap. Dude, there's a ton of cup holders. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. You have 8 cup holders just in the front. And then the back seat guys, they have cup holders in the doors. And in the very back, there's cup holders in the walls by the windows. So there's a lot of cup holders in this thing. Over here, you got power mirrors, so you can control left, right, up, down. The folding mirrors too, they fold in. Here, let's just go ahead and show you the whole shebang here. I'll start it up. Oh, by the way, it has push to start. So that was still kind of new back then. You hit that button and the mirror folds in, so when you go to the car wash, pretty cool. And then you have memory seats. So there's a seat 1 and a seat 2, and then there's your set button. You can set it for 2 people, and when you get in and start the motor, the seat will power adjust to whatever settings that you like the best, which I thought was pretty cool. Let me turn that off. I thought that was pretty awesome. And then of course you got, I guess, traction control, parking sensor for parking, BSM, which is blind spot monitoring, tilting headlights. You can adjust the tilt of your headlights, which is pretty sweet. In here is just a coin, like a coin pocket. You can turn off the power doors if you don't want your kids jumping out. Keep them locked in. There's your gas cap. There's your hood release, and here's your parking brake if you're parking on an incline. I use it all the time. You got JBL speakers, door pockets. It's got the faux wood here in the door, and faux wood. I don't know if it's faux wood. I'm just calling it faux wood, fake wood. Feels like real wood though. But yeah, it's got wood accents in the steering wheel, wood accents in the shifter, wood accents in the dash here too. That kind of has that swooping design. Pretty cool. There's your AC controls. AC blows nice and cold. You have rear AC, which is really nice. And that's pretty much it. This is 2013, so there's not a lot of technology in here, but there's enough to make it comfortable. You have glove box number 1 up top, and then also a glove box in the bottom. There's the original manual, by the way, from the dealership. We still got it. Pretty cool. There's your heated seats right here. So in the wintertime, you can heat the seats, just the front seats only, not the back. But that comes in really handy. It doesn't have heated steering wheel, so I guess in 2013 that wasn't a thing for this model. But you do have heated leather seats, which is freaking awesome when it's freezing outside and snowing outside, man. You just feel like a snug as a bug in a rug. There's your 12 volt, 120 watt socket. There's your DVD player. There's another socket down there to power the dash cam, and it's always, it comes on whenever the ignition's turned on. And then a USB auxiliary port to charge your cell phone. And then there's just an open spot there for gear. You have a cubby hole here for storage. It's kind of big. And then you have this kind of cool thing. I don't even know what this thing is even called. But you push this button here and the whole thing kind of slides back, and you have another storage area here with the seats. The cups move back towards the kids, which is kind of nice. I like that. You know, I'm just going to leave that like that. That's kind of cool. My wife put these headrests on here so she could sleep when she's on a road trip. She could just fall asleep. I thought that was kind of cool. And then here's another big selling point. Let me turn it on again. It's getting hot in here. Just turn the AC on here. All I do is just hit the up button, and then you'll see AC turns on. Dash cam automatically turns on. But here's your other big selling point. You have sunroof in the front and a sunroof in the back. You have 2 sunroofs in this thing, man. This is why I like the limited trim. You have 2 sunroofs. That's freaking awesome. Love it. Absolutely love it. You have home link here, so you can open your garage without a clicker, because sometimes you have to put a clicker here, right? Not with this model. You hold this button down and pair it to your garage if you have the right type of garage door opener, and then you can just have your garage door opener built in, which is pretty nice. Like it. You can also connect to your cell phone, so if you want to do hands-free wireless talking with your wife or whatever, you can do that right through the system here. You just connect Bluetooth and it connects. You have lights up here. Here's your controls for the sunroof. You have door openers, so if I want to open the hatch, watch this. I'm going to open the rear hatch. And the rear hatch opens automatically. That's nice. If I want to open the door on the passenger side, hit that button and the door opens. If I want to open the door on the driver's side, boom. I can open the entire van up right from this control right here. Look at that. That is really awesome. You gotta love it. To close it, hit the button, hit the button, hit the button. Everything closes up. Dude, that is so awesome. There's an SOS button. We never used it. Probably have to pay for it. This is cool. So if you want to just keep an eye on the kids, you can close your sunglass holder partially, and then you can see the kids in the back with this wide angle lens, or you can open it up all the way and put your glasses in there. And that's about it for storage on the top. I think that's pretty much it for everything in the front. You have a digital screen there for some information, and then also a digital screen here for some information. And then, of course, the touch screen right there. So, not as advanced as these modern day cars with gigantic tablets. It was on the path of getting, you know, technology back then. I think that's it. Yep, let's move to the back. So here's the captain's seats. This is another big selling point of the limited edition. You get these captain's chairs. So whoever sits in the middle is sitting there like a king. And like I said, when we bought this, it was an airport shuttle vehicle in the Bay Area. So I'm sure this thing was a welcome sight when you got off your little G5 personal jet. You got into this van that had leather captain's chairs. That's nice. So I'm assuming what they did was they pushed the seats all the way back like that, and then you had your feet supported. Look at that. That is like a limousine, man. That is so cool. Let's push this up again here. Close that up. So if you want to take these chairs out, there's a lever you can just unclick, and you could literally carry these seats out. They're heavy though. They're about 100 pounds, I think. But you can unclick them from the tracks, which is kind of nice. There's another look at that other leather seat. It's got pockets in the back for maps. We put these protectors here to keep the kids from damaging the backs of the leather. There's the sunroof in the back. It's gigantic. Here's another look at that screen from the VIP section over here. Has AC blowing on your face, which is really nice. Love it. And I think there's AC blowing on your feet too down there. There's some controls here as well for the temperature, which is pretty cool. It's got grab handles here as well. It's got LED lights up here. I mean, this thing is really nice. Super nice. All right, I think that's everything in the middle. Let's go to the back. So in the back, this is nice. So in the back here, you can fold these seats down and make it into a cargo area. So you have these little levers here. Fold that down, you pull this, push that down, and then you grab this handle and unlock it, and it comes all the way down like that. Matter of fact, let's just do the whole thing. Let's get the whole effect here. Boom. So now you have this big, huge cargo space. I've put bicycles in here. I've put electric scooters in here. I've put 8-foot lengths of lumber in here all the way to the front and put some padding so it didn't damage anything. But I've carried 8-foot lengths of lumber in here. Yeah, it's nuts how much stuff you can put in here. I've camped in here. I actually built a wooden platform to sleep inside the van, and then put like my fridge and my power bank and my water storage and even a toilet, like a portable marine toilet. I had this thing pimped out for camping big time, man. It was so awesome. That's another big selling point of these vans, is that you can do the van life thing in these things. It'll be tight. It's not like a big, you know, high top van. But if you want a stealth camper where you can have a comfortable, safe place to sleep in the city or wherever you're at, you just want to hide in plain sight, You put a bed in there with all your food and water, and nobody even knows you're in there because I have tinted windows. Pretty cool. These are just the shoulder belts for the people in the back. They get shoulder belts too, as you can see right here, but I have them unhooked. Yeah, that's a lot of room in there. And then to bring them back up, you just grab this here, this lever, just grab that, pull it up, and then let's see, there you go, and bring it back. And then these things actually can recline too. Look at that. You can kind of see how the back seats kind of recline. All right, so to put this up, you just pull that up there like that. You lock it, you grab this handle to pull the back up, and then boom, you're in business. Just like that. Your seats are back up, super easy. I love how it tucks away. I had some extra carpet laying around, so I just threw this carpet in there just for the hell of it. But you can buy rubber mats to go in there if you wanted to. There's a storage compartment right here. This is where the spare seat would go if you had the 8-seater version, but this doesn't have that. It's just storage. Over here is where your jack and some tools go in there. It's like hidden away. It's kind of nice. Put that in there. And then here's something kind of cool. On the Limited, you get another 12-volt socket. So if you had a refrigerator back here, you could plug the power in here to power the fridge, which is kind of nice. And you even have a 120-volt AC unit, AC plug right there. So if you want to charge your phone. And there's even a light back there too. Gotta love it. And then there's a look at my rear-facing camera. That's the rear-facing camera. I put it there and I ran the wires nice and clean all the way through. Well, here's another thing that's kind of cool. Check this out. So I have tinted windows, which is nice, but it also has these VIP kind of sunshades that you can put up like that. So you have these old school sunshades in the back. That's nice. And they also have them in the middle too. So that's pretty nice. All right, I think that's it. If you want to close the hatch with the power, you just hit that button like that, and the hatch closes. Just like that. Isn't that nice? There you go. Oh, what else it has? There's the shark fin antenna on the top. It has this like mini kind of spoiler back here too, which is kind of nice. And then the wiper is tucked away in there, so you can't, there's no mechanism here. Like on some vans, you'll see an ugly mechanism here for a wiper. Toyota puts the wiper up in there. It's nice and clean. Super clean minivan. That is nice. I'm actually gonna miss this thing, man. It's very rare to have all-wheel drive limited trim Toyota minivan. I'm gonna miss it. Had good times, good memories in this thing. But there you go, guys. That's a look at my 2013 Toyota all-wheel drive limited edition minivan. Again, these things are really hard to find. They're like unicorns. Very underrated. Lots of room, super comfortable. More than enough power. All-wheel drive can get you anywhere you really want to go for the most part. And you can carry all kinds of gear in the back with the hitch. And you have rooftop cargo space on top too. Unbelievable. Gotta love it. And you know what? It actually kind of looks nice too, to be honest. It doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look like a soccer mom van, really, does it? I actually like the body lines on this versus the brand new ones, like the 2025 models. They kind of look overdone with the big open mouth in the front and the swoopy lines on the side. This is back in a time when it was just all about being clean. Clean bumper, clean grille, clean side lines. It's just a clean, classic look. Anyway, if you're in the market for an all-wheel drive minivan, I think the Sienna is probably the best you can get. And if you can find a used one with low miles, I highly recommend getting it, man, because these things are only going to get more valuable as time goes on, I think. All right, guys, there you have it. That is my review of my 2013 Toyota Sienna. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Take care, and let's see what vehicle we buy next with all the money we made off of this one. Because we made a pretty good profit off it. Take care, guys. Have fun.